What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Zach Dresler Show. I was actually just looking at flight packages for a vacation that I'm not going to probably book, but
bougie.
I know, kind of bougie. But thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. If you can, like, subscribe, smash the subscribe button, smash that little bell button if you're watching on YouTube. Check out the audio on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, and Stitcher. I just want to get that out of the way real quick. Just get that right out of the way. And also, you can call if you want to leave me a voice message.
We have our first messages this week.
We do. We have a couple of voice messages. I'm excited to hear them. I want to appreciate everyone that does not call and does call, but thanks to the people that did call. But if you want to leave me a message, it can be about anything. Your thoughts on pineapple on pizza, because you know how I feel about it. You know, the current state of, I don't know, the weather where you're at, if you're not into climate change, or you're into climate change, excuse me. Your favorite type of weed, whatever you want to talk about, or just leave me, or, if you want to just vent, we'll play it. Know that we'll play it, though, if you ever say anything bad or incriminating.
Do you know the number this week?
Yes, I do. I've been stalling. The number to call is 405-655 TZDS, which is 8937. That's 405-655-8937. Hopefully there'll be a graphic here where my hand is.
Oh, yes.
Or there
it's under your hand. Point down.
Under my hand. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Right there.
You don't see it? Come on.
I always forget is what the problem is.
We edit the show later on.
Yeah, and I'm just stoned. But this show is going to be a fun show today. No guest, which it's going back to its original format. We're going to have some guests on sometimes, and sometimes we're not going to have any guests at all. And this week is no guest. Just coming off a really nice 4th of July weekend. 4th of July weekend.
Maybe we shouldn't smoke weed before we record.
No, I think we're fine. I'm just thirsty, and I'm getting cotton mouth. But dude, how was your weekend? How was your 4th of July?
It was great. It was quiet. In the sense that we didn't do anything other than watch the fireworks that were going around our neighborhood. The whole Valley of Los Angeles was.
I saw
exploding.
a time lapse of that.
It's insane. It's crazy.
I've been here plenty of times, and that's why we got away, because the dog hates it. So we went out to the desert. We went to like Palm Springs area. Had a good time.
That's a big bill for the dog. I commend you. Wow.
Listen, I just feel bad. Like they're still going off. Here's the problem: is that in LA, because there'll be fireworks, I imagine, all over America. New York's a bit different because we're not allowed as big of. You can get like little firecrackers and stuff like that. You can get certain fireworks, but if you get caught, I mean, same thing here in Los Angeles. But for some reason, no one cares. They say they're cracking down every year, but
is there a big fire danger in New York? Just in the city, right?
No, there's never a big fire danger in the city. Well, I mean, it's all brick. It's all brick.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: is that
there was a fire everywhere when I went there, in some building somewhere
in Manhattan, in New York.
I don't know. I went there once, and maybe it was just the week I was there, but there was like, we got a fire in this building. I don't know. I don't know what I'm paying attention to, y'all out there. Maybe it seemed like it was a fire and it was just a guy eating a bagel. I don't know.
Were you on mushrooms when you went to New York?
Dude, I'm a West Coaster, man. Dude, I was alone too. I was just on a business trip alone, and I was.
And what, you just were smoking weed?
Oh, I wish. The second time I went a second time, and I found weed the second time. But
you could always just bring. You know that, right?
Well, but now it's legal. I could buy it recreationally. Right?
Yes, but I don't know. I don't know what phase they're in. I don't know if they're in because remember, California wasn't like that for a minute. California, you had to have a California driver's license.
Years, yeah.
You had to have a medicinal card, which if you want to get what I understand, like
pot insurance, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically you get discounted weed.
Yeah. No, well, it's like you pay for you pay for not getting a ticket. You pay for not getting in trouble, basically.
What, for the
that's how it used to be. Like you had to go to a fake doctor.
Now that doesn't matter anymore.
Now it doesn't matter. By the way, we do have a guest on TZDS. We have Mookie here.
Mookie!
He's running in and out.
Goddamn cute.
Yes.
Yep, there goes.
There goes, everybody. But yes, weed in New York.
Yeah, so I don't, and it's supposed to be illegal in Jersey. Supposed to be. But
no wonder Joey Diaz moved there. Dude,
Everyone's moving back home, bro. Everyone's moving back home.
Of course.
But no, I've brought weed back and forth. Well, never forth. Back.
You've trafficked?
I mean, I wouldn't say trafficked. What's trafficking? I feel like trafficking is a certain
you
amount
traffic it if you just take it back from the dispensary. So, I mean, technically, right?
So, I mean,
you're in traffic.
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, I bring what I want in terms of like what I think will last me without, being going crazy for however many weeks or days I go to New York. But I never bring back.
Wait, you bring weed with you there on the plane?
Yeah.
And you check?
I do either check or I
You bring weed on the plane with you?
Or my carry-on.
To New York?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't have as much big balls as you.
I mean, I bring edibles on the plane. Do you not bring edibles on the plane?
Yeah, I just don't risk it, honestly.
So what, you just
I'll
put in the
take
check?
an edible.
So you just do you just check it in?
No, dude, I have to cut my losses and find my shit on the other end. That's my. I don't know, dude. My brother's in prison for a decade
I get
plus,
that.
so I'm not risking it.
But I mean, I don't think. But that's what I'm saying. California's not gonna. I don't think California is gonna bust you for going out with like, a couple edibles and a couple J's. You know what I mean?
No. I actually did read recently, actually for that trip to New York, that you can leave LA. You can fly out of LAX with marijuana. They will not take it out at the security.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm still like, hell no, dog.
I get it. I get that.
Let me turn the AC off real quick. But yeah, keep.
No, I totally get that. I've had, especially coming from, where you're at, but I've also had friends who have got busted for weed that for years didn't even smoke it, didn't touch it after getting busted. And it wasn't like they didn't get, they didn't get jail time or anything like that, but just that occurrence prevented them.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. I mean,
my whole stance is anybody that's been into jail or has a criminal record, it should all be expunged and it should all be released. Any type of marijuana related crimes.
Of course,
it's fucking ridiculous.
The amount of times I've had weed on me and smoked weed freely in a car or whatever, and being white and being super privileged not to get in trouble for it. Like, I've had so much weed on me and near cops and I've it's like the fucking Mookies, the cops over here. You got weed? Sorry, everybody. But no, it's interesting because as a white guy from San Diego who smokes weed all the time, I've never gotten in trouble for weed. The only time I've gotten in trouble, actually once, got in trouble for weed at a Cypress Hill concert. Yeah, but right before they brought
what? Yeah. At a Cypress Hill concert? If you're not bringing me, I figure you get kicked
out. It was at Coors Amphitheater, San Diego, and Slightly Stupid was headlining the show. Cypress Hill was opening for Slightly Stupid, and right before they proceeded. I was told they brought out a 6-foot bong. I wasn't there to see it. Right before they brought out a 6-foot bong, I got taken out of the pit from smoking a pipe, like a little just tiny, thing you bring to a concert.
Did they think you were smoking something else?
Everybody was smoking around me. It's just like two guys just picked me. Because I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucked up. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Did they think you were smoking something other than marijuana?
No. Dude, I was smoking weed with everybody else who was smoking weed. And, they took me to the back entrance, which was great. Because the front entrance, people had no idea who I was.
Yeah.
So I got out that way, and then I bought like a $20 scalper and got back in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I guess once your ticket's done, you can't go. Once it's one way mission, right?
Dude, I was like, I saved the day when I got back to the pit, dude. I found a pit ticket for $20. Thank God. Well, they took my wristband too, so even if I got back in, I couldn't get the pit. But the guy who was scalping had a pit, and they gave me a wristband again, and I was like, hell yeah! And I got back and found all. We went with like 8 friends,
and
like all. I drove, so I was like, oh fuck it. And I wanted to smoke early so I could drive home, so Cypress Hill, it was fun.
Now you don't need to smoke. You just smoke all the time.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But when you're a kid, you're like, I don't want to.
I mean, there's
I want to be responsible.
it's a car full of people.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know.
No, it's smart.
But it was an interesting. But yeah, coming back to my friends, they're oh, how what happened? You know, it was like fun.
I'm trying to think if I've ever been busted like for weed, or I'm sure I have. I mean, at concerts, I've smuggled it in before, not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
No one's ever pulled. I'm trying to think. I mean, I've been pulled over by the cops for it.
For it,
yeah, like I was in.
Like you were smoking it.
I wasn't smoking it at the time when it happened. I was just in the car, and we got pulled over, and there was, was I driving? I think I was driving. No, I was not driving that night. Thank God, because I would have been in trouble. But two of my friends who were in the car had smoked and had marijuana on them. And so they got, the guy just like, searched them, and it was, I mean, they got let go, but they got a fine, and they had to do a drug test twice within a year. Jeez. So, I mean, it's just crazy. It's just, I think any type of those marijuana related crimes just need to go. They need to,
I hear you, man.
And if someone's been in jail for a significantly amount of time, whether it's a year plus, losing job opportunities, they need to figure out a way to get them acclimated back into it. Whether it's, maybe it's a dispensary type of work program, you know what I mean? Because I think that's only fair, or like some type of, fund or reparations for all the time that they lost, if that was their only major crime that they ever committed.
Right. Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough because you really gotta want to do it. You need. Yeah, it's weird.
America's never gonna do it. No. Let's be honest. But anyway, we talked about voicemails. We talked about the number 405-655-TZDS.
Yes, call in.
8937. Please give us a call. Like I said, leave us anything. Leave us any type of message. But we have a couple of voicemails. I have not heard them. Indy has. Should we just play which one? You just want to play first one?
Yeah. So, I want to preface this by thank you, Steven, for calling in. Our
lovely, loyal friend and guest who comes on the show, who will come on again, Stephen Farrell.
He's been on twice. He'll be on more times in the future. We love him. He is the biggest fan of the Chobo Network, and I love him.
Huge Chobo guy.
Huge Chobo.
And he's a dope content creator, and he's got his own shit going on. Yeah.
Stephen Farrell's great. But maybe let me ask you, do you want Stephen Farrell pineapple on pizza?
He left multiple?
Oh, he left 3. Okay.
Well, let's just start this off with a bang. Let's just start off with pineapple on pizza just to piss me off.
All right. Shall we do it?
Yeah, let's go for it. God, what the fuck is he going to say?
Hey, Zach, Stephen Farrell. Long-time listener, only listened to the episode I was in. First-time caller, never calling again. Just kidding. Love the show. Again, wish I was on again. Would love to talk about anything non-COVID related. Boring. Yeah, I just think pineapple pizza is food, and it's delicious. And I'm not sure why you hate the indigenous people of Hawaii with your views on pineapple pizza.
What's that?
What did he say about me hating Hawaii? Bring that back.
And boring. Yeah, I just think pineapple pizza is food, and it's delicious. And I'm not sure why you hate the indigenous people of Hawaii with your views on pineapple pizza. And, I think it's actually racist of you to not like pineapple pizza. So I think you should definitely be canceled for your views on pineapple pizza. Moving on.
He's continuing.
I'd like to see.
Do you want to refute this?
First of all, pineapple pizza, Steven, is not indigenous to Hawaii. Just because Papa John's named
pineapples, though.
Sure, but that doesn't make it a Hawaii. I mean, come on.
I mean, he's not wrong.
In Australia,
he has a great solid point.
In Australia, they put pineapple on a burger, and they don't call it a Hawaiian burger.
You're right. Moving on.
I just really would like to see more interaction with Indy. I think he's, obviously the heart and soul of the operation there at the Chobo Network.
Oh, please.
Praise Chobo.
I don't have any Wi-Fi right now in my apartment. I only have VHS tapes
Broke bitch.
and a photo of my son and a candle. So definitely Minority Report vibes there. Little sad. So all my media I'm ingesting is through my phone, is through the Chobo network. It'd be cool if y'all would launch Baby of TikTok. Is that too much to ask?
What?
Anyways,
Did you say the cool robot baby of TikTok?
No, he said maybe it'd be cool if you launched a TikTok.
I thought he said it's our logo, the Chobo logo. He's a little tiny baby astronaut.
Oh, I didn't hear. I thought he
Isn't that
said
what he
maybe if you
said?
launched
Hold
a
on, let me bring it
TikTok.
back.
Chobo network. It'd be cool if y'all would launch Baby of TikTok. Is that too much?
Maybe a TikTok.
Because that's baby a TikTok.
I thought he said. It sounds like he says baby a TikTok, but he's saying maybe a TikTok.
All my media I'm ingesting is through my phone, is through the Chobo network. It'd be cool if y'all would launch Baby of TikTok. Is that?
Yeah, maybe a TikTok.
Would be cool if y'all launch baby a TikTok.
Launched maybe a TikTok.
Oh, okay. Wow. Thank you. We will.
Enhance.
Of course.
Enhance.
Much to ask.
But
Anyways.
incredible first voicemail from.
But he left 3?
He left 3. There's 2 more. One was 2.5. The next one's 2.5 minutes.
Fuck it.
And then he gets caught off, and then he leaves another one to finish up his point.
Then I want to hear it all.
Okay. Here we go. This one's about Marvel. Next one's about Jeff Bezos. So you guys are in for a treat.
I didn't want to ruin it.
Hey guys. Hey guys, it's me again. So I was
It's like he's on the show.
So true story. I was watching True Hollywood Story
Stories.
with me, Stephen Farrell, calling in on a phone number.
He just be like
I was
the
watching a Marvel movie the other
sideline
day.
reporter,
And
street reporter. That's it.
It's like he's reacting to you talking.
oh man, it's that new Marvel movie, the one and it's one of the guys in the Avengers, and it's one of the main characters, and he has his own other movie. Hopefully, this is narrowing it down for you. And I believe he has a superpower. He has a helmet, some sort of special ability. Anyways, super interesting stuff. Definitely not done before. But really interesting. I think there's a show called Low Key.
Yep.
Yeah, it's called Low Key.
Low-key.
Like, I don't know, I think it's like a vibe or something. But I haven't seen it, but I saw a trailer for it on the Game 1 playoffs. The Phoenix Valley's meth heads versus the who are they playing? Who's Phoenix playing? Oh, the Milwaukee Buccaneers. Those drunk Irishmen up there.
Fucking nailed it, Steven.
I saw the trailer for that. It looked super fun. I actually not watching any content. I'm actually all I have is a VHS player, a photo of my son, and a candle. So that's my entertainment system. A little sad. You know,
He said that first.
Did he say that the first time too? I was like, this is like, he said the exact same way too.
I know it's weird.
Minority Report vibes there. You can cut to a clip from Minority Report, Indiana. Thank you. Back to me.
And producing.
Hey, you don't tell me how to edit.
And
Steven.
producing. Look at that.
Okay. Yeah.
Marvel, it's, man, storytelling. It's so good, and the characters, really unique storytelling. And I just can't wait. And hopefully you fast forward to this part. I hope that they make a Marvel movie where basically you can combine the Star Wars universe and the Marvel universe because of some gauntlet or something. And I think Patton Oswalt actually did the pitch for this in the Parks and Rec outtake, maybe. So you could cue that up, Indy. Thank you. And I just think that's a really cool idea. And more ways to make money and be unique and tell very unique stories that are truly original, that are money makers. Nothing different like Moonlight or Transparent or, different stories showing unique experiences. Let's keep on making
Welcome to the Stephen Farrell Show.
popcorn movies that everyone can enjoy, where we can keep on lining the pockets of big money executives that tell us what we like, and then I'll show it to my kid, and it'll be like a new religion, and we keep this thing going on until we come to a
He hates
grinding
Disney
halt.
so much.
And what happens? I don't know, but Jeff Bezos is going to the moon. Why is Jeff Bezos going to the moon?
You know what I see
He's
him
going
at
to the
right
moon
now?
because he has so
You ever
much
see the
money, there's
episode
no
of
joy
It's
left
Always
in
Sunny
his
in
life. The only thing
Philadelphia
will
where
bring him
Charlie's
joy.
like putting up all these like strings and like all these ideas? I know you've seen it. It's a GIF. It's like a famous GIF, but like he's like, that's where Steven's at right now. He is just going and making all these different strings about future cut. Woo.
I haven't heard it cut out live yet, so let's hear him cut out.
Is a thought that he might die.
What a place to fucking
Thought he
end.
might die. All right, let's cut to the Jeff Bezos idea.
Oh my
God. Stephen Farrell on the Zach Dresler show here.
Hey, it got cut off. So the only reason Jeff Bezos is really going to the moon is because he's lost any kind of joy in his life, and by putting himself in a capsule that some of his friends built that he bought and paid for, he probably has their family locked up in a house with a gun to their head to make this rocket to go to space.
It's probably true. It could be a movie.
Dollars, as he calls
That could be a
them,
movie.
Psychopath.
He just said a movie.
It's because he has no joy left in his life, and this thrill of maybe burning his flesh off of his bones like Indiana Jones.
He just made this crazy movie. You know, he just honestly just pitched a movie.
No, I mean, that's a great point. Like, Bezos...
I just looked at myself in the mirror and like winked at myself, by the way.
That's a great point. Yeah.
The third one with the Nazis, that's the visual image.
What? Wait, what?
The thought of him dying.
Talking about Indiana Jones.
Because he has no joy left in his life, and this thrill of maybe burning his flesh off of his bones like Indiana Jones.
Oh my God.
The third one with the Nazis, that's the visual image. Just the thought of him dying,
I enjoy that image.
Gives him that thrill in his life that he needs. And, he used to have that as a kid and starting his business, and then he has
How long is this message?
There's another minute and a half.
Oh my God.
Want me to cut it there?
We got to go. We're committed, I think, now at this point, right?
Fulfill the void for Jeff Bezos. So this thought of him maybe dying on either exiting the Earth or re-entering the Earth is the only thing that will actually make him sexually virile. This really gets him hard, and this is what he needs to.
He's going in and out of like a documentary and a movie.
More power to you, to the moon, Jeff, to Mars, and then all the way.
That's actually. Did you know that's a phenomenon? I'm an avid watcher of YMH.
He's describing phenomenon.
A phenomenon. No. Hear me out. One of the producers at YMH just divulged some information about flying, which is interesting. He gets hard every time the plane takes off. The producer at YMH. Every time a plane takes off, he's just rock hard, uncontrollably.
I'm flying tomorrow. Now I'm going to be thinking about some dude's boner next to me. Fucking. I mean, I'm sure there's other gross shit that happens on the plane.
Interesting. I'm on Steven's side here with the Jeff Bezos theory because, like, think about it. You have everything in the world. You're the richest guy ever. There's nobody better. And what left do you have to just have a thrill ride into space and burn your flesh off and just live because that's all you got left, or
I can't believe you're even entertaining this. There's so much more you could do as Jeff Bezos to the end of his days.
No, but think about it. You have everything.
That's how I would want to die.
No, but he's like the meme of the cat that I shared this week. I don't know if you saw the cat that's inside his own food bowl. Yeah. And it was like he got everything, but he lost everything.
Burning your flesh. Oh, man, dude.
Yeah. Stephen Farrell, thank you so much.
Please keep on calling. Whatever you want to talk about.
405-655.
You can go on those rants. 405-655-TZDS.
Oh, and sorry, last week I so rudely interrupted you. I don't know if anybody caught it. Please, everybody, for audio listeners.
It wasn't. It was. I don't.
Episode 25. I think it's around the 6-minute mark where I'm being the shticky producer, and it very angrily shows up.
I was not angry. I think that's bullshit. I think you're reading
bullshit.
into it. I think. Listen, I mean, I did roll my eye, but I think what the movement was. It wasn't roll my eyes to what you were doing. I was rolling my eyes like looking down. And my bottle of water was right here because I did have my bottle of smart water.
Well, let's let the audience be the judge. Steven, if you're still watching,
watch it. Stir the pot. You're good at that.
We might still have his attention because he said from his first message that
now
he only listens to the portions that he's in the show on. So maybe we still have him here. Steven.
No, I'm rolling my eyes.
No, Steven, go back to episode 25. Go to minute number 6 and tell me in the comment section if Zach is pissed at me.
I'm not.
You
pissed.
know Zach.
I don't get pissed.
That's right. Anybody out there who isn't Steven,
Hey,
you go back and you tell me.
Didn't we have some Tory voicemails to play?
That's right, we do. Anyway. Am I pissing you off again?
No, I'm just so high.
Am I doing the thing while I'm saying the
I only rolled my eyes once this time during this conversation.
Oh, really? I'm going to find it in the edit, and I'm going to apologize via text again.
Stop apologizing. It's fine.
It's your show.
It is. Oh, here we go.
Hi, Zach. Huge fan of your show. Quick question. Are you sometimes annoyed with Indy? Be honest.
Am I what?
Okay.
Wait.
We got to enhance that. We got to listen to that over and over again. What was that?
Hi, Zach. Huge fan of your show.
Okay.
Quick question. Are you sometimes annoyed with Indy? Be honest.
Am I sometimes annoyed with Indy?
Oh, my God. Comes at a perfect time.
No, I'm not. I'm never annoyed at you. Never. Because
What a keen listener.
Because you do so much for me, and I appreciate that. And you're a fucking good friend on top of that.
Well, thank you.
I can't help it if I have googly eyes. All
well,
right?
okay, answer this now.
Oh, man. These lights are getting hot.
I'm right. It's just I work hard on the show, and that's payment for you being nice to me.
Wait, what?
Like you were in episode 25, minute 6, everybody mark it. Tell me, you were genuinely annoyed by my shtick and by my talking over you. Let me speak. Don't talk over me. I'm
trying not to do anything.
I'm playing around. No, but tell me, genuinely, were you genuinely annoyed? But you're filtering that reaction through. Oh, he edits the show though, so I shouldn't be that mad at him.
No, honestly, I don't remember what was going through my mind at that point. I can't control. Like, here's the thing: people have resting bitch face. I have just crazy face. So at any point, like, I don't think my brain matches up with what's going on over here.
Maybe it was the topic because we were just talking about reaching our hand in the bowl of the toilet. And then I said call 4
I could have been. I might have been that because I was like, oh, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Like maybe it could have been that. Now that I think about it, like, oh, maybe that's why people. Oh, maybe I'm doing it wrong.
And Stephen Farrell, if you're still listening, thank you for watching last week for the wiping question that we asked the callers to listen in to call in for. And do you wipe standing or sitting? Anyway,
standing or sitting.
45655.
You can ask. You can give us your answers there because I still want to know what people do, or if there's some crazy technique that I'm not aware about.
Anyway,
and no, I'm not annoyed with you.
Hi, Zach. Calling. I'm anonymous. I'm an anonymous caller. Don't want to give out my name, but I'm a big fan of the show.
totally isn't in this room.
Where are the best bagels in LA? I loved the bagel episode where you guys ate the bagel ice cream. And I need to know where the best bagels are in LA. Let me know. Thanks. Bye.
Best bagels in LA.
Best bagels in LA.
What a trooper. Thank you, whoever that was who called in.
Anonymous caller who I probably said beforehand.
Yeah, maybe you could say your name and your Instagram handle so we at you on the show, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But that's fine. You want to remain anonymous. So the Yeasty Boys is pretty fucking good.
Yeasty Boys.
I haven't released that one. I recorded that like 2 months ago too. I'm ashamed of myself. I liked Bell's Bagels. My brother still swears on Sam's Bagels, and I wasn't a fan of Sam's. There is one in Culver I haven't tried yet. There's a handful. People have sent me a couple that I need to try that are like kind of like these new age, not new age. I should say these new, basically not pop-up stands, but these places that started up during the pandemic. Like, I don't know if you noticed. I noticed a lot of people pumping a lot of their friends' places that like Dough Daddy LA, which is like a Dough Daddy, which is like Detroit style pizza, and like the guy was just making pizzas and like people he started running out. Now it's like becoming business for people. So I've heard a lot of people doing that. Again, there's that a clickbaity article, that you can check out. Sorry, New York, LA has better bagels. I'm going home tomorrow. I can't wait. I'll bring back bagels for the anonymous person.
Who's literally the same amount of feet away from you that is to me.
It sounded eerily similar to the first anonymous person.
Yes,
But thank you for everyone that called. And if you have anything you want to talk about, or you want to talk about bagels or pineapple on pizza, 405-655 TZDS 8937. I realized I stepped away from the mic too far. Some other things I want to talk about, on this fine show. This was we just finished the 4th of July weekend. This coming.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
How was
when
it?
this gets released, it will be a week after the 4th of July weekend. But whatever.
nobody cares, but yeah.
No one cares. But 4th of July was great. One of my favorite sporting, if you want to call that, events that I didn't tune into this year because I've stopped tuning in. I just get my alerts. But I love the highlights of it is the Nathan's National Hot Dog Eating
Mr.
Contest.
Chestnuts.
Yeah, and your boy, I think Joey Chestnut won it, and I don't know if this is broke his own record to win a 14th win in the men's national famous hot dog eating contest. I don't know if that is straight or what, but he 15 straight or 14 straight, but he also eats the world record 76 hot dogs in doing so.
In 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes. Now, I've never done an official hot dog eating contest. I've thought about doing it a couple of times. I did one as a stunt when I worked at SiriusXM. I think I had to eat 2 hot dogs before the other 2 hosts did. Eat 1 or 2 or whatever, something like that, and I won. But I don't. If you've never seen it, have you ever seen the Nathan's Hot Dogs Eating Contest? Oh, who was the guy we were talking about before that was the reigning champ before him?
The
Tanaka?
was the Japanese fellow, right?
Yeah. Kobayashi. That's it.
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi.
Oh, yeah, he's like isn't he a joke in Step Brothers?
Yeah, I'm a Kobayashi. I was like, what is that? Yeah.
He's that infatuated with the culture that there's a joke about him. That's great.
He dominated for a long time.
Yeah.
He's a 6-time champion. He's 6-time. So Joey Chestnut, he was doing it for a minute, and then Joey Chestnut came and just ran away with it.
Yeah.
And so I've seen Joey Chestnut on other programs. He was on Man vs. Food in the very early stages, and they did you can eat some burrito. I can't remember if it was NorCal or SoCal, but this big 1 foot long burrito, and under a certain time you get a free one. And the dude, just put it in his it probably finished in 8 bites. 9. Simpsons-esque. Homer, crazy.
Inhaling.
And I don't remember, I don't know if you've seen the Nathan's Eating Contest. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It is a gross spectacle of fantastic eats because these people are eating, they're dipping it in water. They're dipping the whole hot dog in water to soak the bun so it goes down faster and it compresses more, and just eating and dancing and shaking this dude is probably eating 2 at a fucking time in his fucking mouth. Just crazy shit. And it's gross. But I understand. I love it, and I find it fascinating, and I love finding every year, all these little facts. I think it's 1.5 or 150 million hot dogs are consumed every 4th of July. I wonder if that's taken into account. But yeah, 4th of July was great. I don't know if you saw this world record, but it was good.
Yeah, happy birthday, America.
I want to do
Shout out
something.
America.
I think I talked to you about this. I want to do something next year where we do it with. And I feel like there's an opportunity here for Nathan's to really hone in on a different audience with pigs in a blanket eating competition, because it's already said and done. The bun's already around it's just mini.
Let's make it.
We'll do it next year.
No, it's a Chobo
original.
It's a Chobo original, and it'd be.
We gotta talk to Nathan's.
No. Nathan had to be involved.
Okay, fuck him.
We can do it ourselves.
I want that.
It's
I want that.
sponsored-
I want that Nathan hot dog money.
Well, we could maybe some sponsored live event. We have a
Crescent
live
rolls.
event, ticketed event, in the backyard here.
How many
Live stream
how many hot dogs do you think you can put down in 10 minutes?
My God. I had two on July 4th, and that was hard.
Okay. How many pigs in a blanket do you think you could put down?
I could vacuum.
What do you talk?
I
20?
could vacuum. Yeah,
30?
Yeah, I could beat you.
You think you'd beat me?
Not full hot dogs, but probably pigs.
Pigs in a blanket?
I could beat you. Probably.
We'll see.
So we try it.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I'll beat your ass.
I think Jeremy wants to get involved too.
Oh, three-way with Jeremy. Let's do it.
Three-way.
Let's do it live on the show.
Three-way with Jeremy.
Let's have Jeremy come on the show and have him pay for it. Let's do that.
You hear that, Jeremy? He'll do it.
I see that penthouse, Jeremy.
Yeah, he wants to do chicken sandwiches. I want to do chicken sandwiches with him. He wants to do a chicken sandwich taste test, but
No, let's do it. Let's bring him on. Is he coming to California soon? He should be here.
I
huh?
think he's back. I think
Let's do it.
he's always traveling. In other news, you brought this to my attention. The Haitian Haiti is in upheaval.
Terrible news.
It's-
Incredible.
The president of Haiti has been assassinated at his home. A squad. I'm just going to read the article as is. A squad of gunmen assassinated Haitian President Jovenel Moise, and wounded his wife in an overnight raid on their home Wednesday, with police killing 4 suspects and arresting 2 others hours later amidst growing chaos in a country already enduring gang violence and protest in his increasingly authoritarian rule. So this guy is an authoritarian.
Yeah.
So we're not a fan of him,
So I mean, it's
but it's tragic nonetheless because someone's been murdered.
right. Like I don't know enough about him, honestly. Like I feel for the country.
Yeah,
And
then
the turmoil,
country's-
that chaos that
and the
it's-
country's always, Haiti's a country's always been struggling.
it may be chaotic with this guy. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I'm sorry for the chaos, yo. Yeah, that sucks.
But that's crazy. I mean, I feel like I haven't heard. Maybe I'm just not paying attention enough international news or news in general these days. But I feel like this is a assassination. I mean, I've heard assassination attempts, but like this is a first completed assassination, which is terrible. It's just fucking horrible. I mean, it's a shame because it just shows the government system breaks down, where the government can't get this, fix something, like make it rectify by just pushing this person out of power if he's not working, where people have to go in there and take someone's life. And again, that does, upheavals and, that type of stuff most of the time isn't a good thing, but in this case, again, we don't know the research on who he is as authoritarian, which I'm assuming if they're saying authoritarian, it's not a good thing. Usually when you say authoritarian, I can't even say it right.
Fascist.
It's fascist, and it's not a good thing.
U.S. President Joe Biden said he was, quote, shocked and saddened to hear of the horrific assassination and condemned the heinous act. So, I mean, it's...
Yeah, but you know
got
what?
to.
Sometimes these guys, sometimes they're saying the wrong things.
Hey, sometimes you get zinged out there. Hey, sometimes
Sometimes you bada bing, and sometimes you bada boom.
Sometimes
this guy
you take
bada
you
bing.
out back. Sometimes you have concrete shoes.
You
look good in them.
I've been watching a lot of Sopranos, like ever since that trailer came out last week or 2 weeks ago now. But also because I'm returning back to New Jersey, so I'm like, I really want to watch Sopranos. I'm like, I just feel at home. I'm getting ready for it.
Getting ready for it, like these people in this Twitter post you shared with me. This is insane.
Oh yeah. So this is the craziest shit I saw on the internet
Play
today.
it. Your audio will come through.
Let
if
me
you
just.
can. Yeah, I don't think
here we
there's
go.
music in it.
No, there's not. It's just.
Gosh, this is insane.
This is wild.
It literally looks like Back to the Future at the end. I saw it and it was crazy. I skimmed to the middle, it was crazier, and then I get to the end. And
I don't
it's
have
fucking Back to the Future.
My Twitter password's all fucked up here. I don't know where this is. But it's like a burnout, peel out session going on with a crowd of people. And this one car just loses control, takes out a whole bunch of people, and then continues to take it out. And then everyone gets angry and goes at the car, as they should. And then this is the craziest thing. Like fireworks, firecrackers, and then that.
Well,
how did it get to, like, I've seen burnouts like this before.
Well, they're burning out. They're doing donuts, and then
Yeah.
there's so many people around them. They lost control.
So then why would he just? I don't know.
Here's the thing: it's when there's so many people around, people do stupid things. The guy's thought process.
And here's the crazy thing: that like right there at like the 29:30 mark.
Yeah.
When he backs out after going into another crowd,
Right.
the dude almost gets smashed, sandwiched.
Yeah, you're right. That's insane.
And then the firework or whatever came, and all that oil that had been dripping from the car.
Insane.
I mean, it's nuts. And I don't know where that took place.
Of course, it's from Michael Rappaport.
Yeah. Rap loves posting that shit. But it was, I just saw it go crazy on the internet, on Twitter today, and I was like, that is some wild shit. Some wild fucking shit. And then last thing we'll talk about, Indy brought this up, is Trump told Chief of Staff that Hitler did a lot of good things in this book.
I hate to laugh. I really do.
I mean, how can
hilarious.
you not? Because it's just fucking ridiculous, and it's sad. Sad that someone would probably believe it, that Hitler did a lot of good things.
Yeah.
And I guess so. So it's on a visit to Europe to mark the 100th anniversary of the end of the First World War. Donald Trump insisted to his then chief of staff, John Kelly, well, Hitler did a lot of good things. The remark from the U.S. president on this 208 at the 2018 trip, which reportedly stunned Kelly, a retired Marine Corps general, is reported in his new book by Michael Bender of the Wall Street Journal. Now, that's a fucking shitty thing to say, as he said many shitty things. But what I fucking hate the most about this is that John Kelly is a fucking coward. Because it came out in a book when this shit should have came out probably sooner. Maybe it did. But like, a lot of these, I remember from 2018 to 2019, even 2020, a lot of his like chief of staff, his cabinet members who, you know, would flip at the turn of the hat and get replaced, all of a sudden came out with books after the fact.
Yeah.
It's like, we could have used that information then.
Yeah. Also, it goes on to say, in a statement from Trump spokesman, Liz Harrington said, "This is totally false. President Trump never said this. It's made up fake news, probably by a general who was incompetent and was fired."
Yeah, and so that's the narrative that they'll always fucking play, is that he's incompetent and blah, blah. And you know what?
Who hired him?
Exactly. And
Who the fuck hired him?
again, fuck John Kelly for not doing that again and other things. But like, again, John Kelly is a fucking decorated Marine. Yeah. So I'll take his fucking word about what this moron said, Trump, any fucking day.
I haven't been alive that long, but I haven't seen a presidency with such a revolving door of people. Like,
No,
I've got the best guy ever, and then 3 weeks later he's gone.
sometimes
and
not
then
even
the
sometimes
same
11
thing.
days.
Yeah,
Remember Scaramucci?
yeah,
The Mooch.
yeah.
He was what, 7? 8
Everybody's
days?
the best guy ever, and then they're the worst person ever.
Because
and then
his,
it's
his
like,
vernacular, his vocabulary is so limited. He has nothing other words than the best
so
this,
insane.
best that ever.
so insane.
But listen, that doesn't surprise me. He said that.
We lost my dad as a listener, by the way. So
Did we really?
I'm just kidding.
Sorry,
Dad, if
sir.
you're still here, I love you.
Sorry, sir.
Big fan of the
Not-
T-Man.
Not a good dude. Not a good dude. But again, doesn't surprise me. Nothing surprises me. This guy says, and I don't want to care. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, you believe the media. It's like, listen, even if let's just, I'll play your fucking devil's advocate here. Even if the liberal media or the lying media, whatever you want to call it, is wrong 50% of the time, in this particular quantification of the things that were said, 50% of the time is still fucking 100% worse than any other president has fucking lied about or said.
It's insane. I mean, how many other
Present in the past 3-4 decades, probably.
It's insane. I mean, it's
And I'm not talking about like things that like, Biden said once or Clinton said once, or, someone that said something at a time in the 50s, 60s, or 70s to posture or whatnot, to gain,
Right.
that is definitely wrong saying now, whether,
this is the game you had to play then. Right.
whatever was then to play,
Yeah.
because you know what, those people still learned, those people educated themselves, those people changed, and again, change doesn't happen overnight. These people, certain people, Trump and et cetera, and certain politicians, they never change. Their ideas never change. They don't want them to change. It's stuck in that way. That's who they are.
Yeah. It's fear. It's all based in fear.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's of course. Everything's based in fear. It's easy, everything's easy to fear. It's better to fear than to just be positive and let people live how they want to live.
Yeah.
And
I
within
love
reason within reason of hurting someone.
Right.
Like
And it's
putting
wrapped
them
up in liberty. American liberty.
You want to have your guns to protect
It's like,
yourself, but
well-
you can't give people, transgender rights. You can't give women, equal pay or equal, all that
Can't
stuff.
let a woman who was raped.
You can't let a
get an
woman just
abortion.
choose. Yeah, exactly. Her own prerogative, her own body. But you need to be able to have a gun and shoot people up or shoot at will state, whatever it may be. Anyway, what a crazy way to end the show.
You know where we stand here on TZDS.
Yep. We hate that. We
Alienating
hate that.
half the audience.
We
is
hate
what we
that,
do.
and then right after that, pineapple on pizza. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom.
But this was fun. Have a great weekend. Make sure, I'm curious what you guys think about, if you want to call about the Euro Cup. The final is on Sunday. So this will come out on Monday, the day after. But if you want to have some thoughts about the Euro Cup, let me know. I got England winning over Italy, which is probably not favorite. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised
How do you keep
if
track?
Italy wins. What do you mean in terms of
there's
the
so many
games?
sports here domestically. How do you know Italy and Portugal?
I watched the
and-
game. I've watched the game for years. It's just I never call myself an expert. I call myself knowledgeable. I can when you work in sports for so long and you also play sports. I mean, I loved playing sports as a kid and through high school and college. And I had dreams of being a professional. Like, I know people like, everybody has dreams. Like, I thought I could achieve pro status with soccer at least.
Yeah.
And some people when I was younger would have argued if I didn't choose the path of soccer, if I chose the path of baseball, that I could have been something in baseball. Now, and who knows? Anything could happen between that point and that point. Injuries.
You're a good hitter.
I was a real good hitter. I was a good hitter. I was a good first baseman. I was decent at relief pitching. I was athletic-ish as a kid, but like baseball for me, especially when all my motor connection skills kicked in.
Yeah.
I figured it out. Like my brother had never had that issue. My brother just picked up. He's always like he could set his, and Emmett's the same way too. But I feel like to think I helped them because they watched me play.
Yeah.
So I was like the rough start for it all.
We should make a special piece of merch for the show. A Zach Dresler show bobblehead of you playing soccer. And like the jersey is TZDS and it's you mid kick.
that
That'd
or
be
a
great.
Funko.
Yeah.
That'd be
Or
funny.
mugs.
Or mugs. Or just a pin. Maybe we'll just maybe just
making bobblehead merch when we don't even
just
have
erasers.
zero revenue.
Maybe we'll just maybe we'll just get some we'll get some Nestle Pure Life water bottles, rip them off, and just
Finger paints.
Right.
Sell them online. Sell them on Etsy.
TZDS on it. Oh man, we gotta go. That was great. Man, that
Still
was
under an
fun.
hour, but it's still a great show.
It's under an hour.
Yeah, 53.
Whatever, it's fine.
It's what we do.
We do good. Listen,
here.
if you want to go for another 7 minutes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So
No,
we'll go for.
I'm just kidding. We can end it here.
All right. Well, that was a great show. I'm so confused. It's because I'm high.
Yeah.
But listen,
We'll smoke some more.
We'll smoke some more after this. Enjoy your week, your day. All right. Be positive. Be kind to others. All right. And say no to pineapple on pizza, please. That's right. Have a lovely week, everyone.